finish up a job this morning. I wanted to hone you in on a little experience I had this past week that was stupid on my part, but basically I was mulching on a job that I'm working on. I'm going to it now. I was actually mulching and started. My air conditioning coils needed to be cleaned in my machine, and I knew that, so it wasn't blowing out that cold. It's been pretty hot. We've been in the 90s, between 90 and 95 here in North Carolina. So I'm going to give you a lesson that probably a lot of us don't even think about. So basically, I started smelling something, and you know, my air conditioner is not really. My truck's low on DEF fluid. I gotta get some more. I started smelling something, and basically, it was weird because the AC just stopped. Slowing down working as well. So I was like, this don't seem right. So I parked the machine, and on the Cat 299 you have to lift the cab up. I've already checked my inside, my cab filter and my outside filters. There's two filters that they sit like this inside the back of the cab. You can check them from inside the cab, or you can get out, lift the boom up, put your safety pin up, and check it from the outside. So I checked them and I cleaned them out. Inside filter is always pretty clean. The outside filter is what really takes the hit on things. Well, while I was cleaning the filters out, I went ahead and lifted the cab, and when I got done with the filters, I lifted the cab and I actually took all these little bitty pins apart that cover the coil for your air conditioning unit. And it was just it was just stuff just stuck to it, and I've neglected it too long, and I went through and I cleaned it, got it back like brand new, and I got back in the machine when I was finished, put everything up, put everything back together, and everything's working great, working just like it was when I bought it new. Well, once that happened, when I got back in the machine, I still smelled this funny smell. And I was like, what in the world is that smell? Like, it smelled just like something was on fire, LP. I don't know. It smelled very, very strange. So I looked behind my seat, and I've had this MAP gas, a little torch lighter, butane tank. I carry it because a lot of times if I'm piling up things and burning them, I carry it with me because it's so convenient to have. Well, I ended up using that. I guess my seat over time bouncing from working in the equipment. I guess I done it in that day because when I looked at that gas bottle, I picked it up and looked, and there's a crack in that MAP gas bottle, in that butane, in that bottle of whatever's in it. I don't know. MAP gas burns, I think, a little bit hotter. It's a little torch. But there was a crack in it, and I had been smelling that all day. And it was definitely an eye-opener because, first off, I'm glad I wasn't in there puffing on cigarettes and lighting up lighters, but you know, I don't know that it would have done anything, just for the simple fact that it was so rich in the cab with that gas smell. It may not have done anything, but I don't want to take a chance. So that is my lesson of the day that I learned. Just watch what you put in your cab or your machines and leave there. I know I put a fire extinguisher in there before, and that thing takes such a beating on a small cab like that, that the pins fall out, your foot hits things, your seat hits it. There's not a lot of room to put anything in the cab, but I try to be, you know, I try to protect myself the best I can by putting safety stuff in there, safety oriented, like fire extinguishers and first aid kits, stuff to that nature. But I thought it was pretty crazy that that happened. But anyways, that was my close weird experience for the week this week so far. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous week after the 4th, and hope you're out there making some money. We'll talk to you soon.